Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have a little bit of intriguing news going on where we actually are now once again seeing stock showing up in stores. And what we've kind of been seeing, we've had quite a few emails and quite a few messages, especially throughout these past few days. And I wanted to go bring up a little bit of attention to it because it's in regards to Walmart. We have been seeing a lot of news when it comes to Best Buy and Target and all the other various things. So it's kind of nice to sometimes go bring up other retailers, especially when it does kind of seem like it's going to turn into more good stuff in the near future. So we have some fun things to go talk about when it comes to this. We also have some cool news to go discuss, and just a lot of little various things too as well. As I also did go and mention too, we actually might go and announce up our PlayStation 5 giveaway winner up in the next video. So just in case you guys are curious and all that, feel free to make sure you guys are getting your last minute subscriptions on in and put on the notifications if you guys would like. But on top of that too as well, this actually might just be in regards to the next PlayStation 5 giveaway. So we're prepping up for that one. I think we will probably try to work in another one. You guys can leave your comments and thoughts down below. And as well, a little quick secondary thing too, for Easter itself, hope you guys are having a fantastic and lovely Easter. If you guys do celebrate or don't, just want to give you guys lots of love. My family does. We did a nice little brunch. I'm just kind of sneaking away over here to make a quick little video for all of you guys because I love you all. And if for some odd reason you guys do not go and celebrate it all for whatever reason, I hope you have a fantastic and lovely day, relaxing day, and all that. I know not everyone celebrates out there, so I just hope you guys have a good Sunday either way. And one last little quick thing too before the usual spiels. If you guys did, we actually did make a video over here for Opera GX, which is just a really cool free browser. I'm going to put a link down there down below if you guys want to check them out. They sponsored my previous video, so this is technically like a part 2 of an ad. They're not paying me for it, but I just think it's a good browser and want to give them just a combination of the two. So if you guys want to go do it, it's just a lot of cool gaming options, a lot of cool built-in things, a lot of cool things like even like Twitter itself built on in. I'm gonna have that link down below. So thank you, Opera GX, for that. And then as per usual too, if you guys want, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below as well for the PS5 Digital Console controller. Twitter and Twitch stream as well, link down below, and sign up for that Weeble and Coinbase. And I appreciate you guys all so much for always watching. So let's go talk about the news. So, as you guys probably can actually hear from that, Walmart. Now, when it comes to Walmart, we've actually been seeing some pretty nifty and pretty cool stuff. If you guys have seen a few months back, and I'm going to probably reach out to those same employees and see if there's any information with it, but we did actually go and see a lot of Walmarts doing little trial runs. So this was like on a more like sporadic and kind of more like regional / like location based thing. But we saw them doing a lot of PlayStation 5 trials. So what I mean by that is like how we maybe saw with Target, where they were doing a few select stores. They had permission from their regional or like big bosses to go and put consoles on the shelves. Usually a lot of the times we'll have stores like this to kind of do trials. If you guys remember too, Best Buy was in the same boat where we saw quite a few locations for Best Buy doing walk-ins, and we were pretty sure those were like, hey, we have like 5 or 10 good stores or good managers. Let's test it out and see. Test the waters, see how it kind of goes, see if people get their consoles, whatever. And like make sure there's no fights and not a lot of scalpers or like 100 people all at once and they just don't know what to do with it. So then that actually turned into normal walk-ins, as you guys have seen for Best Buy. So right now I think we're in that early kind of stage too, but we had Walmart do this a few weeks ago. But that's kind of on the older news side. The newer news is we're actually seeing loads now of Xbox Series X consoles showing up in Walmart stores. So let's go talk about that and that kind of how that relates to PlayStation as well, because it's all kind of like put together. So as I mentioned, Walmart was doing trial runs before. We have not seen any new ones since then, although I guess I'm going to reach out to some employees and see if there's any more scheduled. But we basically know that they wanted to go put more PlayStations in store shelves themselves. So they basically just want people to walk on in and be like, oh, cool console, and then buy it. Like, they like the online things, but I'm sure you guys know they're pretty much played with bots and played with scalpers and played with everything, and it's not the funnest thing out there. So for that's why they kind of been doing the Walmart Plus, and at least they are also making money off the subscription service. So it's kind of a win-win. But with this past 4 days especially, I have had so many notifications of people mentioning this, and I feel like that's probably a good indication too that people just don't know because people are excited and they're like, oh well, like if someone went to Target and they saw an Xbox, you're probably like, okay, we've been hearing about that for a while. But for both Best Buy and Walmart, it's not really the usual case. So what we've actually been seeing as of right now is Walmart stores have been getting a lot of Xbox Series X's in store in the shelves, in the usual tech area. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. And they're actually able to just do a casual walk-in and go and buy, which I think this is fantastic news. Fantastic. Number one is because we have seen like little trickles of Walmart doing walk-ins, although like we've never had like a full force. And this kind of seems like it's more of like the huge full force thing because it seems like so many other stores are now getting and receiving stock. And it's also nice because you just literally just go walk in the store and get your Xbox Series X consoles, and especially the Xbox Series S's. We have been seeing those in stock for a while already. So that does kind of seem like Walmart is finally now approaching the walk-in vibe. Now, we've also been seeing a lot with Best Buy, where the Xbox Series X's have been shown up in stores, or same with Target for the past like 6-7 months. So the fact that we're now seeing Walmart finally doing some really big changes and finally kind of like very somewhat consistently, I believe it's just maybe because maybe the online stock, as you guys have seen throughout these past few weeks, has been very, very scarce, like very, very sparse, I guess, for it being sold out. So that probably just means that now, because they have their online stock allocated for, or at least mostly allocated for, that means they can start actually specifically ordering and saving stock for in-store purchases and try to find those window shop buyers or people who just maybe aren't as savvy as maybe you guys watching this video, and they just assume that they're still sold out 24/7. So that's kind of a big thing I would know, is it does seem like Walmart's making these big steps. And now, obviously, you could see the part 2 of this. You could probably put the 2 and 2 together pretty quick. But when it comes to the consoles, that does go and show that the PlayStation 5s will probably be the next logical step. We have already seen Walmart do a lot of these trials, as I mentioned before. That's been confirmed by employees with pictures and everything. So especially whenever the Xbox, if it goes good, and so far, I'd probably say it actually is going good because people have been saying they've been buying them, or they're randomly like shopping, or I've even seen quite a few Reddit posts as well, where people are like, oh, I checked my random Walmart, and then now there's PlayStation, or I have an Xbox stock, and there's like, the cute pictures, and people then obviously responding, oh my god, they're so lucky, blah, 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 even though they maybe not fully know that the Xbox is mostly becoming somewhat normal-ish again. PlayStation 5 still has quite a bit of life left into it, of obviously trying to get it. But when it comes to that stuff, it does seem like the next logical step, especially with trial runs, is that the PlayStation 5 should start showing up in stores in the near future. Now, near future is always a very blunt term, mainly because it's like, it could be like, tomorrow, but in theory, we'll probably maybe have like maybe 1 or 2 more drops. I still think whenever the PlayStation 5 drops below like that $600 scalping point price point, that's, I think, when things get interesting. I think that's when things get juicy. So I'm going to hyped up for that. Like, I'm hyped up for that still. But at least as of right now, first and foremost, if you guys want to check your Walmart stores, we have been seeing a lot more higher stock, and probably throughout the next 1 or 2 weeks, we'll be seeing a lot more Xbox Series X's showing up in stores. PlayStation 5s, we've only seen those in those trial areas, but like I mentioned, if everything kind of goes good, and we said the same thing for Best Buy walk-ins and other like Target walk-ins as well, so we'll be expecting those in the near future too on top of that. But all around good news when it comes to Walmart, and kind of good Easter news too as well, because it's kind of actually been a little bit of a quieter weekend besides the other walk-ins we've had a chance to go and see, such as like the Myers and BJ's, which we've been covering up quite a bit over here. And now kind of last but not least too, because I did want to go and mention this just really, really quickly, we actually do have a little bit of a cool little Lego game that's actually been leaked on over here, mainly because I've been streaming Legos. So if you guys want to check that out, for the Twitch or Twitter, Amazon, all those links down below. We actually have been doing this late at night, so if you guys are bored, you guys want to chill. But basically we actually saw even more leaks now for a new upcoming Lego game. It's kind of surprising too, because this most recent one's been doing very, very well. But we actually have the new Lego game leaked for the PS4 and PS5. It's a little fun little weekend news. I know a lot of folks, even in the community, I think have been enjoying it. So the new Lego game for the PS4 and PS5 has leaked, and then last week, Lego Star Wars: A Skywalker Saga was released on a variety of platforms. I've been checking that up on Twitch, like I mentioned. On the PS4 and PS5, it's actually been, funny enough, one of the biggest releases so far this year, which is kind of surprising. And now the new game actually is coming from a completely different studio called Light Brick Studio, and it's actually, funny enough, already out. Like, this is actually, funny enough, kind of cool. So this has actually been on Lego's Builder's Journey, which has not been formally announced as of yet for the new consoles themselves, but they know the game is coming because it's been uploaded to the back end of the PlayStation, basically. And sometimes you can see, like, how the gig is, how the game is, whenever games are coming, or sometimes, like, when they just haven't released the full-on release date, and they kind of go from there. So it's interesting, cool, because it actually came out from 2019, but it was a mobile game, and now finally it's coming to the Switch, PC, Xbox, and all that good stuff, but it's now finally coming to the PlayStation 5. So kind of cool to just kind of see like little small news like that, especially because we've been seeing some intriguing news when it comes to, say, The Witcher, and how they're changing up their stuff, and how like these old games are finally making that PS5 push, or as well how some other games are kind of flipping into other things, such as like Bugsnax finally showing up on Xbox. This is always kind of fun fun to see this little like late night news and having more options for games, especially for you guys out there with kids, especially kind of thinking on that mainly because of, well, Easter. So kind of just a little fun stuff with that. But just want to give you guys more so the Walmart news and kind of have a nice little top off at the end of this video. So first and foremost, if you guys want to go and download Opera GX, that will once again be linked down below. So thank you, Opera GX, for sponsoring the previous video. And as well, just thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 Digital Console controller. Twitter and Twitch stream as well, link down below. And sign up for that Weeble, sign up for that Coinbase. And I'll see you guys later on, probably tonight, for one more video. Love you guys.